Most days, Ken Donnell steals a moment to gaze at the forested valley that surrounds this remote grid of streets in the mountains. Before the Dixie fire came barreling through the Sierra Nevada last year, leveling everything here but a few houses, businesses and a school, this was a charming, if dying, gold rush-era town that about 800 people called home. Now, much of the charm is gone along with most of the residents, replaced by the skeletal remains of conifer trees and the deathly silence of block after empty block. But even as Donnell has mourned, his mop of gray hair a fixture at community meetings on how to bring the town and the surrounding Plumas County valley back to life, he has become grateful. It's good that Greenville burned down when it did, he believes. Sooner rather than later. Because one day, in a not-so-distant future ravaged by climate change, many of Northern California's far-flung rural towns, founded in another time and for another economy, might not get rebuilt at all. Gone could be the political and public will to spend hundreds of millions of dollars, with Southern California taxpayers footing a big chunk of the bill, to replace homes and businesses for a small number of people, knowing that it's all likely to burn down again as extreme heat and drought keep deep. It's just the reality. By our back-of-the-napkin math, which we calculated because no one in Governor Gavin Newsom's administration could provide an official tally, it will take about $1 billion just to rebuild Greenville. Only about 300 people plan to return, and climate scientists say the town could catch fire again in as little as 10 years. These disasters are going to occur more and more frequently, Donnell acknowledged, and in more places. We know it might sound far-fetched that a changing climate could one day force California to abandon entire towns in high-risk fire zones in the mountains, the way a handful of coastal communities have reluctantly embraced a managed retreat from rising sea levels.